Welcome to another edition of Things You Have to Learn by Yourself at Home. Today's focus is on the director's script. The director's script is the term we're going to use to describe the version of the script that shows where characters move and what actions they take during the course of a scene. Now, before any theater people get really angry with me, I'm going to take a moment to clarify what I mean by the director's script, because this term isn't entirely accurate. I'm going to separate two important roles in theater: the director and the stage manager. The director's job is to decide what movements different characters make while they're on stage and how lines should be delivered. A stage manager's job is to record all of these movements in the script and know where every single actor should be all the time. A real director's script probably looks a lot like yours. It's full of annotations and notes on character motivation and why characters are deciding to do the things that they do. The stage manager's script looks more like instructions. It shows where characters are moving at any given point in time, and often includes symbols and diagrams to show these things. So even though we're calling it a director's script because you're the one making these decisions, the reality is by the time you're done, it's actually going to look more like a stage manager's script, because these are the things that you're going to be noting in the script. Before you can really get going on this, it's important that you know what a stage looks like. So this might seem obvious, but here's a stage. All stage directions are done from the perspective of the actor, which means the audience is here. So if a person is standing here and you want them to move to here, you would actually tell them to cross to down stage right, even though to you that looks like it's the left. So here's what a really simple director's script or director's prompt book will actually look like. First, you'll notice on the left, right here, every single line of the play is numbered, including lines that aren't spoken but are just stage directions. This is because often action happens, as you'll notice right here, on lines that aren't spoken. At the top of every page, you're going to have two things. First, you're going to have a props list. This just reminds you what props need to go on stage at any given point in time. The other thing you're going to have is a stage diagram. This charts the path of every actor on the stage. You'll notice right here, I've got line 41. That shows that on line 41, Banquo and Macbeth cross to downstage right to see the witches. Now let's take a look at stage directions. The first thing you're going to notice is that every direction is lined up perfectly with the line number that it occurs on. For example, 38 happens right next to line 38. That's obvious enough. The other thing you've probably noticed is the shorthand that's used for every stage direction. For example, Macbeth becomes M, Banquo becomes B, Witches become WS, and so on and so forth. On the right, I've included some symbols and shorthands that you can use in order to annotate your script. I've included a couple of diagrams for props like chair or table, but you can make up whatever ones you want to, provided you give me a legend so I know what each thing represents. And there you have everything you need to know. Go be a director.